Wait lang. Medyo masikip na. Okay, Arvin.
Who can I address the questions?
Alright, so we're back. So hopefully you're all full. Nasabi na kayo sa kinain niya? Just party na. So I'd like to thank, of course, we'd like to thank Cheese Steak. The Cheese Steak Shop. Yeah, Ato, may babasahin lang ako kasi dahil they're very nice, pinakain na tayo lahat. Their sandwiches are straight from the griddle with big, bold ingredients. The Cheese Steak Shop's cheese sandwich is a delicious concoction of grilled beef, onions, sweet and hot peppers, Latza American, and provolone cheese on a world-famous amoroso roll. Galing pala naman si Kat. So, what we're doing tonight is we're and tapos you can visit their website. Loki. Naman. Ito ba? Tawagin ko si Hub. www.cheesesteakshop.com.ph. Ito, paano yung Facebook? Ayun. See, we learn something new every day. Facebook.com, The Cheesesteak Shop Manila. Ito, paano yung Twitter? Hindi ba? Twitter.com. Naloko tayo na. Okay, maniwala lang. Naloko lang. Twitter.com, cheesesteakph. Ayan, so, para naman may sense, let's turn over things to the experts. Bale sila yung mga organizers at yung mga supporters ng mangyaring visual music festival. Okay, wag na ako pakinggan. Okay, so we'd like to welcome in the panel si Miss Mary Kay. She's from Geyser Maclang. Yan. Also, they're the PR team that sponsor the event, so they're very, very generous, and they gave mga advertising plan for TSND. So pasalamatan natin sila. Thank you for that. We also have from Aloha Board Sports, si Charles. Hi, Charles. There is from Xiaoming, si Kevin. Hi, Kevin, the one in purple. Of course, from the Anime Alliance, we have Tessa. Ayan. And then from Iho, also a lot of help to the cause. We have si Junji Lerma, so napakagaling po ng guitarist. We're very lucky to have him here with us. Of course, there's Mr. Mark Mary. He is representing the Honorable Congresswoman Bernadette Herrera-D. And of course, the founder of the telecommunication Serve the Deaf, TSND, Mr. George Taylor. So, now we're gonna turn over the floor to you guys. Mga may tanong, you just raise your hand and I'll come to you. Ayan siya. Sorry kanina. Siguro naayos mo na yung question mo. Talagang, na-memorize mo na. Okay, so Arvin, you can just tell us where you're from. You represent what company?
Hi, I'm Arvin. I work in LaSalle. And I'm a blogger. I have some questions addressed to anyone who can answer. First, is this the telecommunication service network for the deaf? Can this be done online, or is this an office that deaf people need to go to so that they can use this technology? And for example, if the deaf needs to call customer service of any service, do they need to go to this office to be able to call? Because I think this is also being done in the US when a deaf customer needs to call the customer service. So it has to there is a three-way call between the customer service representative, the customer, and the interpreter. Thank you.
Okay, so the mic. No, set the mic there.
Okay, in the US, the VRS already has a law that has been passed. So there's a lot of opportunities and a lot of ways for the deaf to get the VRS service for free. But now, here in the Philippines, what we're doing is we're bringing the technology here. We already have it ready. The platform, everything's there. We already have the office, the call center here in Makati. And online, we have it. So the deaf customers, well, the reason why we're pushing this is to get support from the government and society through this VRS bill. Because it's very expensive to maintain this service for now. And the technology is ready. So anyways, the VMC is raising funds to, our goal is to start, yung first step natin is to put VRS stations in schools, public schools like Lagro Elementary School and other areas with the most number of deaf people. Like parang payphone, for example, if a deaf person can't afford a computer, they can easily go to a payphone with a VRS station and tap it. And another way is through the iPhone. If a deaf person has, pag may mas well-off sila, they can use their own laptops and they can go through online to use their services. So anyway, in any way, but
Thank you, Arvin. Did that answer your question? Sige. Any more? I don't know. Questions? I don't know. Alright. Anyone? Okay.
Yeah. Hi again. We're very lucky to have TSND. What the government, or what the representative at LD is doing right now regarding that bill, we're trying to push it. We're actually pushing it so that our telecommunications companies can help us maintain and sort of fund the relay service for the deaf community. Now, like what Kat said or George said, the devices are here already. They're providing it for free. What we're asking the government right now is to help us fund it, because this device needs internet connection. Also, well, the devices are not cheap, and we're very lucky that they're providing a few devices for free, just to pilot the project and to raise awareness. Now, the House Bill number 5670. Yes, we're pushing telecommunications companies, kind of like to put a little fee to a basic fee. Like, how much is that? Around 0.005 per shareholder or subscribers, just to fund this relay service for the deaf community. So regarding your question, if it's available in the internet, actually they've shown me a website where you can learn how to use the sign language, right? Well, it's a good start as well. They're also pushing the sign language, like the class, to the government schools, public schools. So to be part of the curriculum, actually. So the device, yeah, it's ready. Doing the project, and hopefully we can raise the awareness, and hopefully this bill can be passed into law. Thank you.
I have a question to the organizers of the event. What made you come up with the idea that it should be a concert, and how come there are cosplayers involved? How come there's skateboarders? Why did you come up with that kind of concept? You know, it could be anything, but instead you decided to focus on something like that, like a carnival. Why?
That will be Kat's.
Ikaw may pakanana, no? Kat kasi she's also the vocalist of a band called Sadie. So, so she has a lot of connections with the music community. Siyempre ako yung sumagot ng sarili ko. I know. Oh well, yeah, so. Bakit nga ba?
Kasi bagong henerasyon eh. So, we're tapping. Paano ba? Ayan. Because the author of the bill is Congresswoman Bernadette Herradi, and she's the representative of bagong henerasyon. And yan na siguro yung nag-embody ng event namin. But yung new generation, cosplayers, skateboarders, musicians, mga kids na gusto ng riots, man, everything. So, pati mga matanda na ayaw tumanda. Yun. So, bagong henerasyon forever. Kaya, and it's masaya eh. Feeling ko okay.
Any more questions from Arvin? Go na.
So this ESND, is this an office where there are also operators? Correct. I just want to share an experience when I work in a call center. I had calls from deaf people, and so it's a three-way call. The ones who are interpreting actually are not allowed to give their names because they are actually licensed interpreters. They just say their numbers, and they have an organization where they are connected. Is this also the way this works? And what I mean is, are there also licensed interpreters in the office who will do the job?
Yes. The fact is, we're really the VRS system, or the VRS training that we did is already in its progress. Like, we already trained 20 interpreters through TESDA and BH, and our support. We trained 20 interpreters to become certified VRS interpreters. We have them ready. And at the same time, we're working with other deaf organizations to Philippine Foundation for the Deaf, and the other organizations for like interpreter organizations. So we're working with them to raise the quality of interpreters.
So the interpreters, when they face a computer, there's a video, and then so the deaf caller is also on the other line. They are have video to video conference. Is that correct?
Yes, just like the demo right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can see the VRS demo. Yeah. You can see the demo.
Demo,
Yeah,
demonstration. A model
Yeah, a
working.
replica of the
VR
station. VRS station.
Okay, VRS station. Any more questions? Yes! Man in black.
In terms of the representative of in terms of the representative of Ma'am Herrera, I just want to ask regarding the current status of the bill in the Congress right now, and then are we looking forward that the bill will be passed this year, or maybe we're just waiting for another election to 2030?
Well, hopefully, hindi na siya umabot sa next Congress or the 16th.
Kasama tayo doon sa mga lineup.
Right now, it's still pending with the House of Representatives. They had, like, I think a couple of TWGs, technical working groups, and they're trying to figure out the impact of the relay system or this of this bill to the local government units. Like what I said, the expenses, costs. Hopefully, just like any other bill that's passed in the House of Representatives, it may take probably like a year or two. But depending on how Congress will deal with it, together with other national issues, yeah, hopefully it will be passed to the Senate by the resumption. That will be this month or June.
Aside from the bill, are there some congressmen and other parties supporting the project or the bill?
The bill, honestly, I haven't checked who co-authored or co-sponsored the bill. But I'm pretty sure that there are other representatives who support it. And aside from this bill, other drafted bills were passed by other representatives, not just with this Telecommunications Relay Service Act, but also if you notice, there are news programs that has interpreters already. I think that was passed by Representative Teddy Casino. Yeah, so that was already started. But with the bill, yes, I'm pretty sure that there are other co-sponsors.
Good evening. My name is Josephine. Hi. My question would be a lot. First, I'd ask, is this bill, although we're supposed to be expected of promoting the Visual Music Carnival, the fundraising to help raise more VRS machines, right? The VPad for access, no? Ang una kong tanong, is the video relay service also part of that clause in the disability law, access of hearing impaired?
Sorry.
Providing access for hearing impaired.
The Visual Music Carnival is actually like a fundraising as well, but more of like awareness, raising the awareness. I don't think it's part of the bill that we drafted, but rather more of the awareness. We have people with disabilities, speech and hearing disabilities, who need support from the community and as well as the government.
Ilan pong VPad yung ini-expect natin na ma-raise with the activity, with the Visual Music Carnival? 5.
Yeah, five 5 stations
5 stations.
initially.
And this will help benefit how many schools or how many stations, how many areas?
Okay, depending on how much, like how, for example, like the most populated, yung number 1 is the Pasay School for the Deaf, PSD. Yun yung maraming years na 800 to 1,000 deaf students every year come in there. And CSP, there's a lot of deaf students there. And yun, Lagro, maraming, as you know, maraming Lagro, doon ka namin maraming deaf. Yeah, we're gonna visit PWD service unit in Quezon City Hall because that's where the, para sa work and everything. And then we'll find another one. Basta for this event, 5 stations, we have to do this. Kailangan natin siya ma-start and it has to work for like a good 6 months and then another event. So at the same time, awareness then and advertisement for the, while we're working on the bill, while waiting for the bill, we have to raise the demand and encourage everybody to know about this project. The reason is, from our experience, when we we did a demo in CSB for a whole week, the mom and dad, or like the parents of the deaf students, nagalit, pinagsakan yung phone kasi they weren't aware, they didn't understand what VRS was. So we need to educate them and have them, like make them aware of what the service is. But what if I'm calling you and then ikaw nagulat ka, or girl pala yung voice pero sabi George. So yun yung like so you have to know. You have to know what the VRS is. That's why we're doing this, to raise awareness. Plus, the government doesn't understand this fully. So, pag alam nila yung demand, mas mabibilis yung bill. So, our main goal for the VMC is to start the pilot project and raise awareness for the VRS.
Pero ilan po talaga yung kailangan natin i-address? How many workstation do we need? And we are starting with 5, di ba po?
Equal communication rights. So for every station, we need like 3 interpreters. Depends on how many deaf people are using it. Pero if it's we have to meet with the budget that that we have, that we can work with. So it really depends on how much budget we have. Pero as much as we can, syempre, kasi equal communication. Paano kung may deaf pala dun, wala pala dun, pero nandito yung VRS?
Hindi pa rin isa pang last na tanong. Ilan po ang latest stats natin ng HIs ngayon sa Pilipinas?
Rough estimate of 4 million for the whole Philippines.
Okay.
Dami na.
Thank you very much.
Any more questions? All right. Sige. I'll go there. Hello.
I'm Joanna from Hina Magazine. So I would just like to ask, when did this project start? Have it been already? And so far, where are you in the progress of the project?
Yeah, we started the project June last year. It was mentioned a while ago. We supported a class of 20 students. Teach them how to use teach them the ASL. Oh, FSL rather. Because we also found out that the deaf community depending on where they are located, they have their own language. Parang meron Tagalog, may Bisaya, parang ganun. So there's American Sign Language, and we also like to push the FSL, or the Filipino Sign Language, in the Philippine school setting, sa curriculum. So yeah, well, we started this project back June last year, and ongoing. Regarding the bill, it was drafted and passed last January, January 9th, 2012. And yeah, and hopefully mapush natin to. So since our deaf community has been silent in our community, let's help them make the noise, and so our government can also help them, support them.